to maximizing the impact and success of a nonprofit is strong leadership. One local organization is doing that by developing a pipeline of racially diverse leaders. Jenny Berg, the Executive Director of Leadership Council for Nonprofits, talked about how they do that with Courier publisher Jamie Smith.
Thank you, Kyla. Jenny, thanks for being on BizBeat today. I want to start off by letting our viewers know what the mission of Leadership Council for Nonprofits really is.
Well, thanks, Jamie, for letting me to be here. The mission of Leadership Council is very simple. We maximize the impact of nonprofit organizations, develop their leaders, and strengthen the community. So we've been around for over 40 years doing that.
That's incredible. Now let's talk a little more specifically about the BOLD initiative, which I think stands for Board Orientation and Leadership Development. It's been around for a long time, but talk about that initiative.
Yes, so BOLD has been around under the auspices of United Way of Greater Cincinnati, and they ran the program for 28 years. And as they were making transitions in their own organization, we reached out and said we really felt like BOLD would be a great avenue for us to develop our board leaders. We work so much with our nonprofits, and one of their pain points and good possibilities are their board members. And so we felt strongly that we were correctly positioned to take on the BOLD program from United Way and build on the great foundation that they had laid for 28 years. So we took it over in the spring of 2019 and had our first two classes in the end of the fall and winter of 2019. And then we all know what hit next.
Well, you're getting ready to launch a class next month, I believe. Can you talk a little bit about the type of members that you see going through the class, the type of businesses they represent? I know it's very exciting that there's a lot of minority representation and a lot of young leaders. So I think this is the future of Cincinnati.
We've been reaching out, trying to really broaden the reach of those we feel would be interested in nonprofit leadership. And we want to make sure we're looking in every corner and inviting folks. So we've reached out to the police department. We've had police departments officers in our class before. We've reached out to the big companies as well as the smaller companies, the family-owned businesses, minority organizations, and we have a wide variety of organizations. We have financial institutions, wealth managers, insurance companies, but also small organizations. And we have, of our 42 people in our class this year, there is a 40% minority representation, which is great. That is our objective, to try to have at least half the class, and we're working towards that goal as we continue. And that's what we hope our BOLD 4 class will be, which starts in October. But we are thrilled with the with this incoming class and doing a lot of fun things to trying to move to that virtual environment that we're all working towards at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm assuming, I sit on about 7 boards here at the Courier, and I know many of the boards have trouble finding board members. And when I say having trouble finding them, oftentimes it's just they're looking to be more diverse. And by I don't necessarily just mean race. I mean industries that they represent, ages that they represent. Are you seeing that is a challenge? Does a program like this help us get out of that?
Yes, it is a real challenge. We hear from so many of our board, and because Leadership Council as a network, we have over 200 agencies within us. So we know them all very well, so we can help make that personal connection to our folks going through BOLD. We can say, we do a lot of work with them on what their passions and their strengths are, and then try to help them match. And we have our BOLD steering committee, which is made up of alumni that plays a role in that before, during, and after the program to help them get matched. We get a lot of emails and phone calls. I need a board member with this. Do you have anybody? So our goal is to really develop a diverse pipeline of educated leaders who really are ready to be servant leaders in our community. So we are very optimistic with being able to make a difference here.
Well, thank you so much for your leadership and the organization, as well as this initiative. I know our anchor, Kyla Woods, is involved, so that's exciting. So thank you so much for being on, and we'll keep listening to how the program goes and hopefully have you on again.
Thanks, Jamie. We'll look forward to it.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.